So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys some of my other awesome Blues Room collectible items that I found throughout my travels, either online or offline. So what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. If you're like me, you probably remember growing up with the original Blues Clues show, but you also probably remember seeing a glimpse, or maybe you did grow up with the spin-off to Blues Clues, which was Blues Room. If you're not familiar with Blues Room, well,
Blues Room was a spin-off of Blues Clues. Blues Room aired in 2004. It began as a short segment at the end of the last Blues Clues episodes. Blues Room was about Blue and her friends playing in a special room. Also, while she was in this special room, Blue had the ability to actually talk. She would sound like this
Sure you can, Sprinkles.
instead of this.
so if you're new here, I have done multiple Blues Room videos here on the channel talking about those puppets from the Blues Room show are today, discussing the show's history, and even doing a current updated video about where those puppets are today. I also did a Blues Room collection video. I guess you guys can kind of call that part 1, and this will be considered a part 2. I definitely encourage you to go check out those videos after you're done watching this one. They will either be in the description below or popping up on the screen somewhere. Alright, so first up we have this really cool Blues Room wall hook ceramic little piece right here, which is very cool. I actually ended up finding this off Facebook Marketplace. I definitely recommend that you guys check out Facebook Marketplace. You never know what you can find. It's containing 2 pieces. As you see right here, we have Blue in front. She's kind of popping out from behind this like little purple square right here with a little purple paw print. And you would hang this on your wall. As you see right there, it's from 2004. There's the older nickjr.com logo, Nick Jr., explaining to you all about Nick Jr. and their programming. And like I said, it is a ceramic piece. It's quite heavy, but very, very detailed. Blue in her puppet form right here. So we go down, the older school Nick Jr. logo. There's Blue right there waving at us. And if we flip it over on this side, we have polka dots. So you can hang one on one part of your wall and another one right next to the other one. Back in the day, if you guys remember, if you had anything like this, you can hang your jacket or maybe some type of, clothing on this hook right here. So this was super, super cool and awesome to add into the collection. Up next, we have this really cool and awesome Nick DVD bingo game, which is super cool, very interactive. So it's not like your normal bingo. This is actually with the DVD, so you can play it via, at the time, your DVD player, and even still now, you still own a DVD player, and it's made by Mattel, brought to you by Nickelodeon. And super cool that this is actually hosted by SpongeBob SquarePants, aka Tom Kenny. And it comes with a bunch of different colorful bingo cards with a bunch of nostalgic early 2000s, mid 2000s Nickelodeon characters. Of course, we have Dora, SpongeBob, the Backyardigans. You open it up like this, like bingo, you get different bingo cards. And what's really, really cool though about this, along with the cast of familiar Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. characters, look at that. There are Blues Room characters on here. So we have Polka Dots from Blues Room, and then we have Roar-E-Saurus from Blues Room. And if you guys remember the show Lazy Town, they're in their cartoon form, but this show actually features a lot of has a lot of puppet characters in the show as well. So very, very cool, very, very cool. We have Robbie Rotten right there, the regular Blues Clues characters in here, Backyardigans, all grown up, Rugrats. There's Joe, Aang from Avatar, the Crimson Chin. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron, Cat Scratch. So just some very cool, iconic Danny Phantom, characters. So very cool. Little bingo chips. And then we have, of course, the DVD. So very cool to have everything intact and nothing is out of place. Next up, we have this really cool 2003 talking Blues Room Blue plush. And as you can see, she's very, very detailed. Looks just like the puppet version of herself in the show. My dad actually found this at a local mom and pop community thrift store, which is super cool. I remember growing up with the original show, Blues Clues, and I know for a lot of you guys, you're like, well, how can you tell the difference between a Blues Room plush and a Blues Clues plush, and then of course the new stuff. Well, for this one, she definitely, for me, just because I'm a puppet fan, I can tell that she has a lighter color to her, and just the way her polka dots, or not her polka dots, but her dots on her ears and her face and her body are just placed differently. And she has this
puppet type of look to her. You just kind of know it when you see it, especially if you've watched Blues Room or you've seen the logo or you've seen just the way her puppet self is designed. It has this very distinct look. So she has definitely more expression here. She can stand, you know, she's a lot lighter. Here's her nose there, very detailed. There's her eyes. Here's the back of her. And unfortunately, because I got this from a thrift store, I believe they either washed this plush or left it in the sun or whatever, because you can't even read the back of the tag very well. And she also talks. So instead of the burr, 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 and here we go.
Hi, you. There's so much we can do. I can talk. Let's talk together. What's your favorite story? Hi, you. There's so much we can do. I can boogie. There are so many things I want to talk to you about.
In the Blues Room show, she actually has a voice, and it's
Let's
not.
talk again.
And she loves talking because she's on Justin Talks Puppets. Haha. Her actual speaking voice is only at that time was in the Blues Room show. So that's another way you know that it's a Blues Room product if you couldn't read the tag or you're having difficulty. Or you can always, Google it. The Blues Room merch has a very distinct look. Another Blues Room like animatronic type of toy that they came out with, which is really cool. I'm still on the hunt for that. She actually like dances and stuff like that, and it's a lot bigger than this one. This blue is, I would say she's like the size of like a normal plush. Super happy to have this in the collection. It just goes to show you guys, you never know what you can find. If worse can worse, if you have to buy something offline, hey, so be it. But you never know what you can find inside of your local thrift store and antique store. There's so much hidden little gems, and you never know. You could be thinking that you're passing by a normal looking blue plush, but it honestly could be from Blues Room.
Leave me a comment below letting me know what are some Nickelodeon or cool Blues Clues items that you have in your collection. I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet related video. I hope you learned a lot and you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next one right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and, well, have an awesome day.